Good morning. It's breaking news. I'm Justin from here. How are you? Thank you for watching. We're going to wait for a few people to turn up before we start chewing the bone and get on with it. Hope you like the new haircut. The missus went mad with the clippers last night. And she didn't like the fact people yesterday said I looked like Tom Hardy. She hated it. People turn around and one person turned around and said, "You look like that actor out of Venom." And I went, "What? The black one with the big teeth?" She went, "No, Tom Hardy." I went, "Tom Hardy, are you sure?" She went, "Yeah, you look like Tom Hardy." I was like, "Thank you very much." And I told my wife and she said, "Tom Hardy? No, you don't look like Tom Hardy." She's, "Look, I'll show you a picture. You don't look nothing like him." I was like, "Okay, Luce, thanks." Just like, piss all over me dreams. G'day, Pete. How you doing, mate? You are talking to YouTube Tom Hardy. How you doing, buddy? Are you feeling better today? So, for those who don't know, Pete's from Australia. Hello, Luce.
Hello.
How you doing, mate? We saw your part 2. I swear I seen that part 2 before, but I don't know if you had to re-upload it for copyright or something like that. But we watched both anyway, mate. So very good. Sending you support. So for those that are watching on playback, live stream news is Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. For about an hour and a half, something like that. Just having a chat, having a news report, tell you all today's latest news, where you can join in, comment, all this good stuff, and tell me that I look like Tom Hardy. There we go. Right. So Pete says, "Nah, got a head cold." How did you catch a cold out in Australia? I tell you what, Pete, if you can catch a head cold in Australia, mate, you'd have bloody hypothermia over here, mate. It was like 5 degrees yesterday. But send in best wishes, brother, and hope you're all right. Yeah, re-uploaded it. Had a AI voiceover in it. Yeah. Going to talk about AI as well. Hey, Jamie, how you doing, brother? Hey up, sir. Smiley face. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. You all right? Now, I was going to save this story till later, but because Pete just said AI voiceover in it. So with that AI voiceover, what happened, Pete? Because I found a really good video on YouTube last night that explains everything that's happening in 2025 with YouTube. So what happened when you put an AI voiceover in it? Oh no, Pete's about to order a garlic pizza.
Yes, Pete.
No,
You
breaking
have to
news.
post some over to Justin.
Breaking news, Australian Pete orders Lucy's garlic pizza. I can smell it through the phone, mate. I can smell it through the phone.
Garlic pizza? Yeah. What else is on the pizza, Pete?
Yeah, what else is on the pizza? Couple of shrimp with the garlic on the pizza, mate.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, so what happened? I didn't like the sound of it. Okay, cool. Well, Han, if you stay here a sec, because I'll explain that in more detail what I was talking about. So I watched a video last night. Oh, what's his name? Caswit or something his name is. Caswaz or something. I'll have to find out. But anyway, the title of the video was, these videos won't be allowed on YouTube in 2025. Garlic and cheese only, Pete says. So this is the breaking news from what I've learned from YouTube last night. So all these channels that are faceless channels, okay, that use regurgitated AI content. People are going in Chat GPT, saying what they want, and then they're twinning it and pairing it with Canva, and they're coming up with thousands of generated rubbish shorts and
people love it.
Yeah, and videos and stuff like this. Yeah, faceless channel. Well, they're not stopping it so you can't produce it, but what they're doing is and it already is the case because it goes against YouTube's terms and conditions, rules for monetization. None of those videos will be getting monetized. So all these people you see on YouTube that say, oh yeah, I earn £100,000 a week from putting 1,000 AI generated things on. It's all rubbish, right? None of them are monetized. None of them are ever going to get monetized for those videos. Why? Because in YouTube's policies, which we saw last night on this video, it says no content that has been AI generated, this, that, or anything else like that, that isn't original material that you've put your own spin on and creative, or you're in the video, none of it will ever get monetized. Okay. And it touched on two other things as well, just so you know where you stand with it. Okay. So for all AI generated content, mass produced, faceless channels, you know, the gaming channels where people used to film themselves gaming and nobody's got their face on the screen and they're literally just filming the screenplay, that doesn't get monetized as well. They'll still leave it on the platform. They're still let it earn money for YouTube, but they won't monetize it for the, will not monetize it for the person who created it.
Okay, so what if there's a little bit of AI, like a little bit of AI, like the sort of beginning of the video or something?
So if the majority of the video is just AI produced content and your face isn't on there, you're not narrating, you haven't been creative and produced anything in your own way, and it is just mass produced ChatGPT Canva shorts, and it's just computer gameplay with no real value to it or anything like that, you will not earn a penny off it. Okay, so that is the AI side of things in 2025. Music reaction videos, Hannah from Finding Hannah, she does music reaction videos. Okay, so she sat on the screen, and in the corner of the screen she's got a music video, and she'll listen to and watch the video. She'll give her honest reaction to it. Okay, now these videos, you got to be careful how you do them, right? So if you just sit there and half the screen is the music video that belongs to someone else, what can happen is, if you're not talking enough, if you don't stop enough, if you don't put enough of your own spin on it, the original party who created that content can just put a copyright claim in, report it basically to YouTube, report your video to YouTube, put a copyright claim in. YouTube will then, any proceedings, any money that's made from that monetized video, music reaction video you've made, will then go to the original producer, and you, the creator, will not get paid. Okay, so that's AI, that's computer gameplay, and that's music reaction videos. Let me just have a sip here. Now, 4TP, thank you for joining. Thumbs up and a big wave. I'm not going to repeat what you said, brother. Now, another one as well, which is very relevant because it's what we're doing now, which is reading the news. So, when you read media and you read the news, like I'm talking to you now. Well, if I just sat there, if I didn't film myself and I filmed this screen and I just regurgitated the words, and I didn't talk to you, and I didn't give my opinion, and I wasn't creative with it, and we didn't interact, that wouldn't be allowed to be monetized either, because technically that the way they've written it and everything else is intellectual property of somebody else. It's copyright. But if your face is on the camera, if you're putting a unique spin to it, giving your opinion, adding value and interacting as well as reading the stories, that's okay. So if any of you are thinking about doing any AI generated content, any music reaction videos, and any media reports like this, have a look at the YouTube rules. Make sure you stay within it, so then you get monetized for your work. Here we go. Benderho 419. What's the juicy big back talking about? Oh God. JK Juice. We're talking about YouTube's policies in 2025. Am I AI? No. No, we're talking about YouTube's policies for 2025, okay? So if anyone who's mass creating AI shorts, if they're just creating gameplay, reading off the media or music reaction videos. We're talking about what you can do and what you can't do. And if you do those things without showing your face, being creative and putting your own spin on any of those videos, your video won't get banned or took off the platform, but you will never get monetized for it. Okay? Are you AI? No, mate, no.
I can show you and test you if you want.
Apparently, I'm a Tom Hardy lookalike, although my wife hates the idea of me being a Tom Hardy lookalike.
I hate the idea, I just don't
You
see
should have
it.
heard her, mate. You should have heard her last night. I said, oh, Luce, I had a good comment yesterday. She goes, oh, yeah. Tom Hardy impersonator, allegedly.
I just don't see it. I'm sorry.
This is what I said, oh, Luce. She goes, Just, did you get any nice, messages? Mask off, you chimney sweepers, you and gave us Christmas. Thank you very much. Indian military, where are you from? I'm from Southampton, England. Good man. So yeah, so last night, right? So yesterday morning, somebody said you look like Tom Hardy out of the Venom film, and I said to Luce, I had a nice comment last night. Someone said you look like Tom Hardy out of the Venom film, and she goes, what? I said, yeah, you know Tom Hardy out of the Venom film. She goes, you don't look like Tom Hardy. You look nothing like him. You don't look like Tom Hardy at all. Look, I'll show you. I'll show you. Look, nothing like him. He's a Hollywood superstar. He's beautiful. You look nothing like him.
I never said that.
I was like, all right, Luce.
I never said that. Yeah. He's lying.
And when she left the room, I cried.
He's lying.
Who is going to win in the Premier League? I have no idea, my mate, because I don't really watch football. But I hope the best team win.
That's such a cop-out.
Yeah, Bendoy said, I believe she did say
no,
that.
I never actually said
She's
that.
She's anti-Tom Hardy lookalikes,
no,
mate.
If he looked like Tom Hardy, I would say he looked like Tom Hardy.
Man, don't hate the player, man. Hate the game. Hate the game.
I'd say he looks more like a silverback.
Mate, we're going to get... Yeah, he goes she-devil. And I was thinking of getting a Hollywood Boulevard star put on my doorstep. Juicy Killer Monster, in brackets, Tom Hardy's YouTube lookalike.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I know as soon as ice melts, you both go back in time to ho your own children. Wow, Steve Irwin. No idea, brother, but have a better day. Let's have a look. Right. So what story do we want to start with? And thank you all for joining me today. You're amazing. This will be the last news stream until Monday.
On Monday, you might not be doing one.
Well, I might do. Oh, yeah, but I might do. But, well, if you ever want to find out when I'm doing a live news stream, normally Monday to Friday, 9 o'clock for an hour or so, yeah? But if for any reason I'm not, I'll always schedule the night before whether I'm doing a live stream, because some mornings it might not be possible. But more breaking news as well, and this is what I'm going to be filming today. Yesterday, we bit the bullet and bought our car, our little car-derived van, like minivan, which is awesome. Got a really good deal. And today, hell awaits you 700 Club. Nah, not going to hell, brother. Not going to hell. I'll show you where I'm going. Going to the Lord Saviour, mate. Going to the Lord Saviour, yeah? There you go. Hopefully you can be there with me. So yeah, we bit the bullet yesterday and bought our Fiat Doblo like minivan thing for doing the car boots and stuff and my own transport. Got a really good deal. I'm doing a full video on it today, which I'll post later on tonight. So we'll do a full video. I'm cleaning it, sorting it, doing this, doing that, and I'll take you around the vehicle, show you what we got, and tell you what it's all about. All right. So that's something for you to look forward to later. Now I'm having a look here.
I'm going to say hi, then I've got to get changed.
Okay, love.
I've got to get changed. Shall I start calling you Tom?
Yeah, call me Tom.
Shall I start calling him Tom?
Yeah. Well, if she calls me Tom, I'll call her Venom. Right, love. You getting ready, eh?
Yeah. I guess.
There we go. I can't. It's that day, though. Thank you. Right, so here we go. First story of the day. King's cancer treatment will continue into next year, the news understands. Buckingham Palace announced in February that King Charles has been diagnosed with cancer and was beginning a course of treatment. Palace sources tell Sky News his treatment has been moving in a positive direction. So a lot of members of the royal family have been dealing with cancer. You had Princess Kate, who had it, and King Charles had it. So hopefully they're both on the mend now. Lucy got her fangs into you, Justin. Yes, mate, she did. I tell you, I'm lucky to be alive. Really, I should eat more garlic, but I can't stand it. So the King's cancer treatment will continue into the new year, Sky News understands. Palace sources have said his treatment has been moving in a positive direction, and as a managed condition, the treatment cycle will continue into next year. The source added there is a sense of optimism which can be seen in the King's desire to keep up a busy schedule of public engagements, including during the festive period. Buckingham Palace announced in February that King Charles had been diagnosed with cancer and was beginning a course of treatment. Very early on, the monarch personally took the decision to share his diagnosis and experience and hope it may help others. Which is good, because he's trying to help people. And make awareness of cancer and show people that there's support out there. But he has deliberately not confirmed the type of cancer he is being treated for, so he doesn't detract from the significance of other forms of the illness. It is also unclear what type of treatment he has specifically had, but he has regularly been in London for private appointments. Okay, so he's on the mend. And that's a good thing. King of England we're talking about now, and his cancer diagnosis. And Kate had cancer, and luckily she's on the mend now, and everyone's good and happy. I hope you all are happy as well. Dame Laura Lee, chief executive of the cancer support charity Maggie's, of which Queen Camilla is patron, said it is very common for treatment to be ongoing for long periods of time, as is a treatment that the Princess of Wales went through, which is an intense period of treatment over a year, and then it comes to a point where it's to an end, and she's on that recovery from some of her impacts of her treatment. So we've got immunotherapy, chemotherapy, surgery, hormone therapy. There are all sorts of different treatment modalities, and so it's not surprising at all. So that sends out good hope for anyone who's got cancer out there. Millions of people, probably at least hundreds of thousands, or if not millions of people, catch cancer, die of cancer, or dealing with cancer on a daily basis. So I think it's a really good message, and you know that he's going around supporting the cancer charities, bringing awareness to cancer. And I didn't think about it before, but it's actually a good idea that he didn't mention what cancer he had. I was just thinking, I just don't want to tell anyone, you know. But I think it's a good idea, like that report just said, because what he's doing, if he mentioned just one type of cancer, then it takes the focus off all cancers and it just specifically goes into that cancer. So I think he did a good move there. What is everybody up to today? What are you up to today? So we've got Pete in Australia. He is having a garlic and cheese pizza, mate. Where are you all from? What are you all doing? What are your plans for the weekend? How have you been? And what's happening? So yes, I'm looking forward to today. I'm going to do my news live stream. I'm going to have a cup of coffee. Jamie says, off to Manchester. Sunshine. That's my Manchester accent, Jamie. What are you doing in Manchester today, brother? We up to doing a bit of shopping, going this, doing that, seeing family. Near Christmas, isn't it? We got here. Pete goes, I'm on work holidays now. Pete is on it, mate. He's on it every night now. Garlic cheese pizza, brewskis, to get rid of this head cold. Just for medicinal purposes, of course. Jamie goes Trafford Centre. Okay, I've never. Do you know what? I've never been to Manchester. I was based up in Chester, like North Wales, East Midlands, Chester for about 8 weeks when I was doing motorbike training. So I used to go out on the drink in Chester. That was quality, mate. If you know it, no, I've never been to the Trafford Centre. I think I've heard of it, but I've never been there. And Pete goes, I'm bloody sick though. Yeah, mate, it's rubbish, isn't it? My back still ain't 100%, mate. I'm off the painkillers now. I think today's the first morning I haven't took any painkillers. But I'm going to be out in the cold working on my new little car come van all day. I'm going to be scrubbing it out on the inside, de-stickering it and stuff like that, getting it. I'll show you every process of what I'm doing today. So a bit of attention on the bodywork, bit of attention on the engine, and then I'm going to check out the stereo because this van, right, completely just as an extra, just came with the van. They fitted a really nice Kenwood stereo unit, and it goes to a separate JBL amp and goes to a separate JBL subwoofer, all in this van, right, free of charge. About 700-800 quid's worth of audio already installed, and it's got a Bluetooth headset and that. So I'm really happy, and I'll show you it when we do it later. I'll show you the van, and it's going to be a really good, really good video that I'm going to film today and put out later tonight. What is your tale on van life in this country? Can't park nowhere, it seems. Well, it's funny you should say that, because I used to live, for 2 years, I used to live in a caravan, and as well I used to live in camper vans and go motorhoming and free camp everywhere. So I actually know quite a lot about it. But what's your tale on van life in this country? Can't park nowhere, it seems. You can find places to park, but the truth is, you know, if you go into van life, you need to really go into it with the mentality of, well, I'm just going to do what I'm going to do, and everyone else can just mind their own business, yeah? Because if you go into van life and you think you're worried about what everyone's going to think all the time, you'll be bounced from pillar to post and you'll be deeply miserable. Now, you can park anywhere you want unless it's got a sign up saying no parking, but then has the enforcement charges on it, like you're going to get clamped or fines or this or that, yeah? If you just go to a place and it says no parking, but it doesn't list the name of the parking company, it hasn't got how much you're going to get fined or everything else, you can just park there. You know, I watch a van life channel on the internet, and you know, he was asleep in his van one night and somebody rocked up to his van and put like polite notice from the local parish council, completely illegal, completely unenforceable. And the polite notice was saying, oh, you're not allowed to park down here and this and that, you're disturbing the residents, everything. So just find the places to park and you'll be all right. That's what I say. Right. So Pete is feeling ill and having a garlic and cheese pizza. Jamie is off to Trafford Centre in Manchester. And I don't know
I'm
what
off
else.
to see a friend.
And Lucy's off to see a friend.
Another friend for another coffee.
Another friend for another coffee. Whereas
coffee yesterday, coffee today.
Whereas I will be scrubbing and cleaning a van. But I'm happy to do it because it's exciting when you get a new vehicle and you want to bring it up to scratch. So here we go. Let's have a look.
I'll see you in a bit. I'll take that stuff out the car for you, Jess.
Okay, darling.
3 things, wasn't it?
Yeah, if you could bring the tyre inflator, the power pack, and my black little bag of the tools. And whack it by the back of the trailer, which is nearest the CCTV.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Right,
bye, guys.
Breaking news, Lucy's off. Chop Chop says, can you shut the door, love? Chop Chop says, just say I'm not parking, mate. I'm dumping it. Jamie says, hola, Lucy.
Hello. Do you know what? I hate the way this country tries to control everything. You can't even buy a van and park it along the side of a road and sleep in it. It's only because they want you to, they want to control you. It's all about control and all about taxes and paying money to them.
If they can't make money off it, Lucy, not happy.
Yeah, if you live in a van, you're not paying the council tax, you're not paying taxes to them, you're not paying the water bills, you're not paying this, you're not paying that. And they can't control you. If you live in a van, you're not doing any of that. That's why they don't like banners.
Well,
it's all control again, isn't it? I hate it.
Yeah, scared. Pretty scared.
What more reason to get a ban?
Scares me, man. I tell you. Bless her. Here we go. Right, so next story. Villain or hero? Everyone has thoughts on alleged healthcare CEO assassin Luigi Mangione, and it's not all negative. Interesting. Everyone has a thought for Luigi Mangione, and it's not all negative. A quick trawl through the internet reveals merchandise, tattoos, free Luigi posters, and a fundraiser for the alleged assassin's legal defense. This is the guy that shot that healthcare CEO in New York. Let's see what they're saying. So it says, consider one view outside the George Washington University Hospital in Washington, D.C. I think we need to paint a mural to Luigi. What do you think? Said one passerby with a smile. I don't endorse murder, but I think it's a good thing if CEOs are a little bit nervous. Stupid, mate. Everyone has a thought for the alleged assassin, Luigi Mangione, and it's not all negative. Villain or hero, it's a question dividing America and not necessarily down the middle. Well, hello, David. Good morning. Thank you very much for joining. What I would say is, whatever your thoughts or views or opinions on anyone, the answer isn't to go out and print yourself. Because this is what he did. He went out and printed himself, 3D printed himself a modular gun, and pieced it together and shot the guy in the back. Do you know what I mean? No matter what your issue is with someone, you don't go around doing that. And this guy had a family and kids and everything else. Nobody's thinking about that, are they? Shane goes, greetings channel, Jamie Chop Chop, Peter David. Thank you very much, Shane. Good morning. So yeah, I think people should think twice before going around saying free Luigi. Do you know what I mean? Because they soon have a problem if you came up and slotted one of their family members and then people was like cheering and clapping for him. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, here we go. So a quick trawl through the internet reveals Luigi's merchandise, Luigi tattoos, free Luigi posts, and a fundraiser for Luigi's legal defense, which has raised $157,225. Part of the murder response is all about Luigi, the part that bypasses due sympathy for the family and friends of Brian Thompson, the 50-year-old father of two who was gunned down on the street. I think it's terrible. I think it's bloody terrible. Whoa, Pete, well done, brother. Thank you very much. So we've got Pete from Australia has just given us a $10 super thanks. Thank you very much, Pete. You're an absolute legend. Let's all send some love to Pete because he's feeling unwell. He's got a head cold. And he's just, you know what it's like. He's worked and worked and worked and worked. And he's come to Christmas and he's finally got some time off. And guess what? He's ill. How many people has that happened to all the time? Thank you very much, Pete. Adventures in a Ute. You're absolutely awesome, mate. Appreciate your ongoing support. Mark David says, greetings all. Greetings, David. Mark David. Pete says, g'day, Shane. Jamie goes, well, Pete. Well done. Shane Lightcap is giving you a round of applause, a wave, and a prayer, Pete. Pete goes, no problems. Spirit Brothers says, hey, everyone. Paranormal investigators from the UK here, new to your channel. Spirit Brothers, thank you very much for joining. I'm Justin. This is Juicy Killer Monster. We all like all the paranormal stuff, paranormal investigators, and my wife has been going on at me to do like a ghost hunt video, like a one-off special ghost hunt video. See how it goes. So we speak to another channel on here called, Paranormal Activity. They're subscribed, and we spoke to them. And what we're going to do down by where we are, there's a place called Victoria Country Park. And the spirit of the Grey Lady is there. Now, if you don't know who the Grey Lady is, you remember Florence Nightingale in World War. She was the nurse in the World War. Well, apparently she fell in love with a pilot, I think. And he died. And she ended up jumping off the top of the tower and doing herself in. And her ghost spirit remains around Victoria Country Park, which is just around the corner from us. So we're going to do a video down there and see if we can see any lights or figures or anything when we go there at dusk. Yeah, Royal Victoria Country Park in Hamble. That's the one we're going to do. So thank you for joining. Mark Davis said he's scared. And thank you, Pete, once again for the super thanks. Absolute legend. And you're not feeling well, mate. So appreciate it, brother. So we're going to carry on with this story here with this Luigi Mangione, or whatever his name is, who slotted that CEO boss. He was charged with first-degree murder, later modified to murder as an act of terrorism after a manhunt that lasted 5 days. If the motive was anger with the US health insurance industry, then it's a sentiment shared. And they got pictures of him saying, "Free Luigi." Terrible. Americans have long been ground down by the cost of private insurance to gain access to healthcare and the struggle that many face to secure payments. Let me just have some of my very professional news reporter water. And it says claims denied by insurance companies are typically made by people in the darkest hour of urgent medical need. Stories of emotional and financial trauma are legion. Not that any of that justifies the murder of a healthcare executive on a New York street, or does it? Nah, it doesn't, mate. It doesn't justify, it does not justify the murder of somebody in the street because you don't agree with their policies or the terms of their business. Okay, you don't do it. Spirit Brothers goes, "Oh shit, I grew up in Thornhill. Quality, we're in Western, Spirit Brothers. So we're not too far away from each other at all." He goes, "I lived in Weston for many years, now up in Basingstoke." This is cool. So Spirit Brothers, you live up in Basingstoke now. I'm originally from Aldershot, yeah? So I'm an Aldershot born and bred. And I used to DJ around Basingstoke back in the day at the New Hill pub on Sarah Mill. And I now live in Weston, yeah? In Southampton. How cool is that? No one has the right to murder people. Yeah. No one has the right to murder our people mentalists. Exactly, mate. Exactly. And people, they're going too far with it as well. So even if people's got an opinion of saying, "Oh, I don't think he did what he did was wrong." Okay, so that is your opinion. But don't wear a bloody t-shirt and stand outside of a plaque saying "Free Luigi." You know what I mean? Posh end in Basingstoke. Hello, yeah. My mate used to live, what was the other bit? Yeah, my mate used to live in Buckskin in Basingstoke. So I used to go over there when I was about 18. This is about 24 years ago. We used to go out on the beer. We used to go down Liquids, the nightclub down there. So yeah, no way, small world. I lived in Weston Lane. My granddad still lives in Butts Road. Yeah, not far away from Butts Road at all, mate. And Lucy says, "Hi, Spirit Brothers." Well, hopefully you sub to us, Spirit Brothers, and you can join in, watch our videos, what we do, and join in on these live streams. All right, nice one. Right, I'm going to carry on with this story. So I put that question to Sam Beard, organiser of December the 4th Legal Committee, which is raising funds for Luigi Mangione's legal defence. He said, "As a moral matter, it is a difficult thing to tease out because the same logic has to apply both ways. A CEO had his life tragically and surprisingly to all of his loved ones cut short, but he was considered an effective CEO exactly because he profited from denying people's claims which cut their lives short. Thank you very much, Spirit Brothers. Thank you very much indeed. We'll check out your channel later, mate, all right? From a simple moral rule, we can't just apply it without acknowledging that we're in a moral system that degrades the value of some human lives while uplifting the value of others. So when we treat this only as a moral act, we are plugging our ears to its larger political meaning. Luce goes, "I love Supernatural, and we're thinking of doing a videos about the subject." Hank, can you close that door for us when you go, darling? I'm Juicy Killable, constantly his wife, by the way. Juicy Killable. I tell you what, if my own wife don't know the name of the channel, mate, we don't hold much hope, do we? Shane Caps said, Did I miss the famous juicy killer monster weather forecast lady? Yeah, she didn't bother, mate. She just went out. We'll do a bit of weather later. Predictive text. Pete goes, "Your Venom," accordingly to Justin. Oh, Pete, don't stick the boot in, brother. For those who don't know, yesterday somebody said that I looked like Tom Hardy out of the Venom film. I went, "Are you sure, mate? I'm sure you don't mean Venom?" And he went, No, you look like Tom Hardy. Nobody ever said that to you before. And I told Lucy last night, and she went, Luce, somebody said I look like Tom Hardy. She went, "No, you don't. You look like Tom Hardy. You look nothing like him. You look a thing like him. Look, he's this beautiful Hollywood star. You don't look nothing like him." I was like, "Oh, cheers, Luce." And then I cried. I love you, bye, Dad. Have a good day. We would love you to. Lucy goes, "Justin, what do you think?" Haircut makes you look young. Cheers, brother. We go rolling onto it, James. Rolling onto it. See what I'm doing? That every time my receding hairline goes further back, the line starts there. So in 10 years, I'll look like a monk, mate. There'll just be a little turf here in about 10 years' time. I'll be like that. Lou says, "Stop going on, lol." I better stop going on before she turns into Venom and bites me head off. Love you, Luz. Here we go. Jamie's laughing. So I'll carry on with this story. So I'm not in favour of anybody having their life tragically cut short, but what do I see as an undeniable is that privatised healthcare system that does cut the lives short of hundreds of thousands of Americans every few years may be finally getting its reckoning. Well, it may be getting its reckoning, but I do not agree with murdering people at all. So Spirit Brothers have said we can join them. Cool. Yeah, we'll have a laugh, mate. We'll do it, won't we? Chop goes, "Right, wish me luck. I'm off Christmas shopping for the day. Bar humbug." Oh my God, Chop. That is my idea of hell. Absolute hell. I've done a video called Miserable at Christmas, which will explain. Also, if you haven't watched it, look at it. It's called Feeling Miserable This Christmas. This is why. Because every year I struggle. You know, I'm trying my hardest to have a good Christmas this year. But I just get this overwhelming emotion of just wanting to be left alone or not wanting to go anywhere or not wanting to do anything. I try to be happy on the day. I don't know what it is. Mate. You know, I don't know what it is. But yeah, have a look at that video if you're in it. Shane goes, "Good luck, Chop." Pete goes, "You'll be scrubbing around ready for your bed for tonight." Yeah. And mine, I bloody hate shopping. Lucy goes, "Let us know, Spirit Brother. My daughter wants to come too." Bye all. Good luck, Chop. Good luck, brother. You're going to need it. It's going to be hell. Chop, it's going to be hell, mate. I'm sorry, but it is. It's the worst thing in the world. If you're anything like me, mate, it's the worst thing in the world. But good luck to you. I hope you survive. Oh, dear. Right, here we go. So, the adulation attracted by Mangione troubles the authorities in New York, who fears copycat attacks. Business executives and employees in health insurance have been reported being threatened and harassed. Wanted posters have also been put up around New York, featuring the CEOs of at least 2 healthcare insurance companies. Mate, you know the old Batman films? I'll just answer this question here. So Spirit goes, "Always welcome. We go all over the UK and know some really good haunted locations close to us. There's loads of free locations out in the New Forest if you know where to look, especially Burley." Well, Lucy loves Burley. I'll tell you what, maybe what we can do, Spirit Brothers, maybe we could do a joint collaboration down at Victoria Country Park. So me, Hannah and Lucy and my mate Adam want to go down there. But if you come down there too, we could all do our own filming, all put our own takes on it and stuff like that. And we'll post the videos at the same time. So not one video is out before somebody else, but that'd be cool, wouldn't it? And we can get your take on what's happening and we can have our take. And, you know, if I see a ghost, I can hold your hand, mate, because I'll be scared. But yeah, so this was just saying, this news thing. Yeah, Shane goes, joint collaboration, I'm in. So this thing, like, because that Luigi's gone and shot that CEO guy, other people are now wanting to do it. Now, you know the old Batman films, yeah? The Joker film. You ever seen the film Joker with Joaquin Phoenix? What happened there? One guy had enough, shot that TV presenter Robert De Niro played, yeah? What happened? Loads of people came out and started doing copycat stuff. It's the same thing, mate. I'm pretty sure he probably watched a Joker film before going out there about 10 times. And this is what happens. People jump on board because they think it's clever, or they're part of, like, rising up against the establishment and stuff. You know, mate, it's dangerous. So all I'm going to say is it's dangerous, mate. Here we go. So when the indictment against Mangione was unveiled earlier this week, New York City Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch emphatically denounced the adulation he has enjoyed. She said this was a senseless act of violence. She said, "We don't celebrate murders and we don't idolize the killing of anyone. There's no doubting the anger felt at the reaction in his favour, but there's no denying it either." Yeah. I think people need to have a word with themselves, don't they? So who we got here? Harold Betterson. Hi, bro. Hello, Harold. Thank you very much for joining. Spirit Brother says, sounds like a plan. We got loads of equipment. I even build my own REM pods. We got an email on our channel, Spirit Brothers UK. We chat more about it and in the new year sort something. Yeah, check our email as well. It's called moneyforgold@yahoo.com. So it's money, the number 4, gold@yahoo.com. The only kit I've got is my Samsung Galaxy and my pair of glasses that needed a new prescription about a year ago. So I don't know how much I'm going to see, but I reckon it would be cool and we can have a chat and a little plan about it. You know what I mean? We're going fully live tonight in our last location of the year. Okay, cool. What time are you going live? Harold goes, fresh trim, yeah, boy. Yes, mate. I let the missus loose with the shavers last night. What do you reckon? I was going for Last of the Mohicans / Mad Max / Tom Hardy impersonator. What do you reckon? Yeah. Fred Rev says, Peter Scully, is that you? I don't know who Peter Scully is, but hello, Fred Red 50. Question from Harold Betterson. What do you think about mullets and tash fashion at the moment? Well, I love a mullet. So I used to have my hair shaved right up here, all the way around the back, and I used to have a ponytail and big long hair coming down there. But the problem with long hair like that is, you know, all the time it's the length of your head reaching the back, it's all right. But once it goes there a little bit and short, you get all these little wispy bits, curly bits. Now, at one point, I used to have dreadlocks as well. I used to have dreadlocks coming down to about there with an undercut, which is pretty cool. But then trying to re-dread the hair was a nightmare. And it will go gammy and mouldy, do you know what I mean? So I didn't do that again. And now I'm into me mullets. So if you look here, look, you see that? See a bit of that, mate? Look, a bit of the mullet going. So we got business at the front, party at the back. Woo-hoo! Yeah, I'm all for the mullets, mate. So get on with the mullets. And for moustaches, if I could grow a solid moustache all the way along there, I'd have one. But mine grows from there down, there down, and I've got this big bold bit in the middle, and it just looks stupid. So I actually prefer the look of not having a moustache, which is cool. So that's my opinion on mullets and beards. Right, so let's have a look here. Spirit Brothers, we should do live about 8 p.m. tonight at the abandoned hospital cemetery. Hopefully at that time. Depends what time the wife comes home so I can hand over the kids. Take them with you, mate. Take them with you. They won't go to sleep for a week. Cool. We'll have a little tune in tonight. So good luck, Spirit Brothers. And anyone else, check out Spirit Brothers. He's doing a live tonight if you're into ghost hunting. Mark David, mullet, please. Yes, Mark. Fred Red 50 is asking if you're divorced, Spirit Brothers. Secret YouTuber. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, secret YouTuber. Hope you're doing all right. Thank you for joining us today. Spirit Brothers goes, no, happily married, lol. She just out doing the Christmas food shopping. I mean, that was a bit of a, you know what I mean? Talk about jumping to conclusions. I'm waiting for the missus to come out. What, you divorced? No, she's just gone Christmas shopping, mate. Harold Betterson says, question, do you have nose and ear hair yet? Yes. Well, not ear hair. Don't have any hair in any ear. But I think what's happening is my nose there is trying to grow down to fill the gap in the middle. It's sin that the moustache is falling short, so it's growing long in the middle. It's like a plant. You know, if you cut the bottom stems off a plant, the top ones will grow more. I think that's what my nose is doing. Because I'm shaving moustache, my nose hair's coming out. So hopefully that answers your question, Harold Betterson. Spirit Brothers, depends on what I've got her for Christmas, I guess. Could be in January. Very good. Very good. I'm really glad you're all on today. So if you want to know what's going on with the channel, so we've got all our videos scheduled for the rest of the year that are on, but all the new videos that I want to drop in before and shorts, I will. So today's video, for those that have just joined us, this is the live stream. I've got a video dropping in about 15 minutes as well, YouTube advice video. And today I'm going to be filming my new wagon that I got last night. I've got to clean up, clean it top to bottom, test it, check all the levels, make sure it's all good. And it's a vehicle I've got to support my new YouTube content and new side hustle business in January, which is buying and reselling at car boots and getting stuff for free and selling it on for a profit. And for that, I needed a small van come car. I didn't want a commercial van. I wanted a car so I could actually use it as a car as well. So that's cool. And it even comes with a kick-ass Kenwood double din stereo head unit, all disco lights, with a JBL amp and a JBL subwoofer free of charge come with it. So I'll be filming that later as well, and I'll do a short playing the music. So look out for that later on, probably about around 5-ish tonight. I'll probably put it on because I've got to film the footage during the day. So Spirit goes, smash the thumbs up, everyone. Thank you very much, Spirit Brothers. Appreciate your support. Proceus. I finger painted my walls today. It turned out great. Hashtag making art. That's cool. Hannah, my stepdaughter, she has just put on her channel a little short of her doing a picture. She started getting into her drawing. So if you want to check hers out, it's called Finding Hannah. And she does a bit of art. And my other daughter, Lily, she does art, but she's only got one video up. I think it's called Nick Articles. But yeah, so good on you. Harold Betterson says, drop the merch, bro, drop the merch. I tell you what, it's funny you say that, mate. It's not what you would exactly call merch, but we've got some really nice stickers made up, like limited edition stickers made up, and we're waiting and hoping for when we get to 10,000 subs. If we can get to 10,000 subs, we're going to give away to our top 10 subscribers a limited edition sticker that we'll send through the post. And what it will be, it doesn't cost anyone to enter, but what it'll be, we'll be looking for how many people come on the live streams regularly, how many people like, share and comment on the videos, and obviously if you subscribed, and we'll be looking for the top 10 subscribers that do all that. And you'll be sent a limited edition, one-time print only, Juicy Killer Monster sticker, about 15 centimeters wide by 10 centimeters high. So look out for that video when you'll do it, because there'll be pictures of the stickers and everything. And hopefully, if we can get to 10,000 subs, it'll be sooner rather than later. So we'll have a look. So Harold says, drop the merch, bro. Mark David goes, thank God for women. They love shopping. Yes, I cannot do it, mate. I cannot do it. Neil Malone says, why you banned me? What do you mean, Neil Malone? Why have I banned you? Banned you from what? I don't even think, I think this is the first time we've spoken, brother. I don't ban anyone unless they're being horrible. You haven't been horrible to me, have you, Neil? If you have, I can't remember. Spirit Brothers goes, well, I've got to head off, bud. Nice to meet you and hopefully see you later. I've dropped you a sub. Have a good day, mate. Thank you very much, Spirit Brothers. And you have a good day too. And thank you for everyone who watches. If you're watching this on playback, we do this every day, Monday to Friday, 9 o'clock for an hour or so, doing the news. And we drop a short or a video every day. There's either a video or a short on. Okay. So Harold Betterson goes, what pets you got? So I have a Yorkshire Terrier cross Jack Russell little dog called Marley. He's an absolute savage. Lovely dog, but when he sees any other dogs, because he's been attacked so many times by other dogs, you know, he just, the tail's up, mate, the back's up, he's at it, you know. So that's my little pet. Pete from Adventures in a Ute says, just me garlic and cheese pizza. Tastes great. You don't realise what you're missing out on. I do, mate. I do, because I'm sat the opposite end of the room like that. Every time Lucy has something garlic. And she comes up to me and goes, all right, just garlic breath. Now, I don't mind garlic bread. Yeah, I don't mind garlic bread. Because it's 99% bread. But when the garlic to whatever it is ratio starts increasing, mate, I bow out. Howard Betterson says, thoughts on XL bullies. My thoughts on XL bullies and other dogs they put in that category, pit bulls and American pit bulls and stuff like that, dogs that are banned and Akitas and stuff, is it's not just the breed of the dog. Some of the nicest dogs you'll ever see in the world will be pit bulls and will be XL bullies. Okay, yes, they have a fighting instinct. All dogs do, and obviously, if you're a bigger dog, it's more effective and more dangerous, people would say. But I think a lot of it comes down to how the dog's brought up. I mean, I had in the past I had a massive Staffordshire Bull Terrier cross dog. And I'm pretty sure he was crossed with an American Pit Bull because of his ears and stuff. And he was huge. He was like twice the size of any other Staffordshire Bull Terrier. And he was muscly with it as well. The nicest dog in the world. Do you know what I mean? Absolute nicest dog in the world. Now, if he was put in a cage, poked with a stick, starved and ready to fight every weekend, guess what? He's going to be a nasty dog. But I think it's down to the owners. I think it's how they're brought up. I mean, the government have banned XL bullies now, aren't they? The breeding of them. So they're basically killing off the breed because it's illegal to breed them now, isn't it, in the UK? But I think anyone who's got an XL bully in the UK, make the most of them because, unfortunately, they're getting a bad rap, aren't they? Getting a bad rap. So hopefully that answers your question, Harold. Adventures in the Ute says, I've had a few bull terriers over the years, all of them sweetest dogs. Yeah, lovely dogs. Absolutely lovely dogs. But it's like any dog or any human, mate. You get lovely human beings and you get lovely dogs. But if they've been mistreated, it causes damage. And that damage, a lot of the time, comes out in anger. Now, you've got to remember, a dog can't tell us how it feels. All it can do is show its emotion. You know, and then, you know, they get punished for it. So, yes, sad, but there we go. Let's have a look what we're going to talk about here. Let's have a quick look at this one, shall we? So this one says about Luke the Nuke, darts players, like 16, 17 now, I think. So Money Blog, it says, how teenage darts star can make millions without even competing. So 9 million households are at risk of overpaying on their energy bills if they forget to read their meter by the 1st of January. Plus, the news has spoken to 2 consumer experts who have told us that hidden rip-off fees when purchasing gift cards. Well, that is absolutely nothing to do with that. They start the story about the teenage dart star, they start going on about energy bills. Good one. I think they know that I'm reading it, mate. It's trying to stitch me up. Let's have a look at this. Right, Stonehenge. You know, in the UK, you got Stonehenge, those ancient stones, yeah? So it goes. Stonehenge's purpose may have been to unify ancient Britain after scientists make discovery about the stone's origins. Researchers have been focusing on the 6-ton altar stones at the centre of Wiltshire Landmark, which was recently discovered to have come from North East Scotland, not from West Wales, as had previously been thought. We've got a picture of the stones there. It says Stonehenge have been built to unite the early people of Britain long before there was a kingdom, a new study has suggested. Geological analysis has revealed the stones were brought to Salisbury Plain in Wiltshire from the far north, west and south of the island nearly 5,000 years ago. I used to park my motorhome down there, my camper van down there called the Drove. It's a road next to it, yeah, called the Drove. I used to park my little camper van down there with Lucy. We'd be parked up with like 200 hippies, mate. Mental. The effect to transport them hundreds of miles with only primitive tools must mean they had a unifying purpose, according to research published in the journal Archaeology International. Professor Mike Parker Pearson, lead researcher and an archaeologist at University College London, said, the fact that all of its stones originated from distant regions, making it unique amongst over 900 stone circles in Britain, suggests that Stonehenge may have had a political as well as a religious purpose as a monument of unification for the peoples of Britain, celebrating their eternal links with the ancestors and the cosmos. Recent research on the 6-ton altar stones which lies within the circle has given a new insight to the mysterious monument. There we go. So that is a little bit about Stonehenge. So what is everybody else up to today? Where are you going? What are you doing? Have you done your Christmas shopping? What are you hoping for Christmas? Yeah. What do you want? What do you need? And what are you going to get, do you think? Let's have a look here. While I wait for your responses. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Should we talk about that one? Bless him. Let's have a look. Hoping to be well. Pete says hoping to be well. Howard says I want to go to the pyramids. Very nice. Very nice. Never been to the pyramids myself. Been to Iraq, been to Oman, been to Kuwait. But I've never been to the pyramids. Been to Tunisia as well, been to South Africa. Right, so everyone knows that Beatles singer John Lennon, yeah? So not a lot of you may know that he had a son called Julian Lennon, who was a really good singer. And he sang that song, Much Too Late for Goodbyes. And he goes, and it's much too late for goodbyes. Like a reggae feel. Really good singer. Well, he is 61 years old now, and it says John Lennon's son has emergency surgery for cancer. Julian Lennon said he underwent a 7-hour surgery after discovering a mole on his arm. 7-hour surgery for a mole on his arm. 61-year-old has urged his social media followers to please get yourself checked out by doctors. Yeah, good on him. Raising awareness. Harold Betterson said, what's Iraq like? Man, it is harsh. It's everything you think it would be. Okay. So what it is, it's just desert and desert and desert. And then some parts of that desert have got big motorways built through it. But it's not like a motorway in the UK. It's built like it, like a motorway, but then it's got big lorry tyres in the middle of the road and on the outside lanes. So if you're driving at night, you're going to come a cropper like. But a lot of it's off-road tracks as well. When you drive along, you see the little shanty shacks that are living in, and It's literally mud huts and stuff like that that have been built up, and wooden structures and stuff like that. And then when you get to the inner cities of Iraq, that's hairy, mate. We went through in a 6-vehicle convoy, and we were literally bumper to bumper with rifles and all this stuff, and people swarming the wagons. Like, that's back when I was like 19 years old, 20 years old. So it's a bit hairy, and there's loads of pickup trucks driving around with like 10 blokes in them. It actually reminds me of a bit like Mad Max. You know, you drive down the road and then a load of bandits turn up. Do you know what I mean? It's bandit country, mate. You don't want to be your vehicle to break down out there or anything like that. Did you feel safe? Nah, mate. Didn't feel safe at all. Our camp was down by the port, on the desert by the port, basically sand, and the whole perimeter of our camp was built with 2 high shipping containers. So a shipping container, then another one on top of it for the whole perimeter of the camp. And then we lived inside it, and then we had an entrance in and an entrance out, and we had to do guard duty and all that, mate, because, you know, back in 2002 after 9/11. So now I didn't feel safe at all, mate. I was out there 6 months. But so yeah, John Lennon's son Julian has had emergency surgery after he was diagnosed with cancer. The musician and photographer said he underwent 7-hour surgery after discovering the mole on his arm and asking everyone to get checked out. He said his doctor, who he called Dr. Tess, has saved his life during a previous cancer scare in 2020. He visited her for a routine appointment in Los Angeles before flying to New York for a series of events. He says, so instead of going home to put my Christmas tree up and happily finish off the year relaxing at home, because I flew directly back to Los Angeles after all my work in New York was done and went directly from LAX airport to surgery with a surgeon recommended by Dr. Tess. And I'm looking at his arm, mate, and they've proper butchered his arm open. Say this is his arm, they've like cut it all the way there and it's all stitched up where his mole was on his arm. So yeah, there we go. There's a bit of news for you there. Right, so thank you for your service. Thank you very much, Harold Betterson. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to have a shorter news live stream today because I've got lots to do today. But like I said previous, we do live stream news 9 onwards for about an hour and a half usually, Monday to Friday. And I'll always schedule it the night before I do a live stream so you can see if it's going to be on or not. Today, like I said, I've got a new vehicle last night. Not brand new vehicles, like 15-year-old minivan. But I've got to, I bought that to do my car boot business with, that I'm starting in January and start filming stuff for. And I needed my own transport and stuff. So today I'm going through it with a fine-tooth comb, making sure everything's okay, cleaning it top to bottom, inside out, getting some diesel in her, give her a good run, and get everything sorted. And I'm going to do a video on it all day of everything I do. And I will post that tonight, probably, I reckon, will be about 5 o'clock-ish, something like that. So if you're interested in that, you can have a look and it can show you what we're working with. So what colour is the van? It is blue, mate. So it could bring out me eyes, Pete, for me Tom Hardy impersonation. I was looking for a black one for Lucy for Venom, but I couldn't find one, so I went for the blue. Oh dear, I think you'll like it. I think you'll like the van. It's the van equivalent of a Lamborghini because it's Italian. It's Fiat Doblo. So it's my version of a Lamborghini. Nearest we'll get to having a Lamborghini, mate, is me Fiat Doblo. Right. So once again, thank you for everyone for tuning in and watching on the live stream. Thank you to Pete from Adventures in the Ute, Australia. Absolute legend. Sent us $10 on Super Thanks. You're really, really good, mate. Thank you. And thank you to everyone who's watching on playback. Watch it to your heart's content. Hopefully you get something out of it. The whole point of it is for you to be interactive either on the live stream or in the comments. Give your opinions on anything you've heard. Hopefully you like it as well. And you can hear my opinion, and then we can talk about other stuff as well. So thank you all for watching. Pete goes, you're skating on thin ice. You're skating on thin ice, my friend, and I'll be under it when it breaks. Take care, everyone. And look forward to the video tonight. There should be one drop in. 3 minutes ago, a video dropped. So go and watch that. Go and enjoy it. And I'll film a video today and put it out later for you. Okay? I'm Justin from Juicy Killer Monster. Over and out. Take care.